A few years ago, Le Gemellina, the Siamese twins of Palermo, stole all the limelight. Little Marta and Milagros shared one heart, two world-renowned surgeons, and the attentions of a voracious print and electronic press that followed their every breath to the grave. The operations were covered from scalpel to clamp to perspiring brow. Diagrams of the operating theater, complete with the names and functions of the doctors and nurses, were printed above the mastheads of the daily newspapers. Gaspare Vetrano, anestesista, Salvatore Ocello, cardiochirurgo. Not much different from the starting lineups of the Super Bowl teams, I know. Prayers and vigils were held throughout the land. Perhaps the Cardinali were secretly hunting for a miracle to kick off the Jubilee. The internet buzzed with instantly constructed Siamese twin chat rooms. Italy had never carried such traffic. The babies died, one during and one immediately after the operation. Had the media turned this sad affair into a circus, the ringmasters asked? Every personality of note was quoted. Nobel Prize winners, politicos, actresses, bus drivers. Everyone on the evening talk shows agreed that the family deserved a little privacy. But just in case you missed us in mid-broadcast or joined us in mid-broadcast, here's a few clips from the operation, and we warn you, this is not for the squeamish. In the end, that we might all find closure, ha ha ha, the newspapers took us back to the most illustrious of the modern Siamese twins, the originals, Chang and Eng, who were born May 11th, 1811, in a little village 100 kilometers from Bangkok. They were joined at the chest and the hip. They were never separated, and as adult men, they cut dashing, handsome figures, always beautifully dressed, appearing in public, perfectly groomed and attired. They were married to American sisters, Adelaide and Sally Yates, in a double ceremony on the 13th of April, 1843. They died within an hour of each other, January 17th, 1874, after living 63 years and fathering, we hesitate to use this phrase, between them, but what else can you say, fathering 21 children. By the way, the father of the Yates girls resented this marriage, not because these guys were Siamese twins, but because they were Asian. As far as we know, at least of this writing, neither Harrison Ford nor Dustin Hoffman has cornered the rights to the story. Pickle. Just admit that you are now thinking about how these four human beings made love and created babies, and that you will soon be discussing this with friends and even strangers. Then acknowledge that although this makes fascinating conjecture, none of it is even remotely fathomable.